Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. It's been a while, I know this, and got a lot of stuff to go over here on the docket, such as SayIntentions AI traffic injection. Of course, the stuff that I'm allowed to reveal is primarily a beta, although as of this recording, everybody will be able to access it on July 7th, so about 2 days. So I'm pretty sure by the time you hear this video, you will already have access to it. We are flying from Charlotte to Chicago O'Hare today, and because I wanted to fly somewhere else, but did not have enough money to get a jump seat to go to where we needed to go. So, it is what it is. I need to get the FR clearance, and let's get this thing. Get this thing on the road. Get Notepad open here, and go over to clearance, because I don't think I'm on the right frequency here. There's the call sign here. American 1052, ready for IFR clearance to Chicago O'Hare. I should have checked the hiatus.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
I'm kind of
American 1052 Charlotte clearance clear to Chicago via the JoJo 5 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.35, squawk 2256. Expect runway 36 center.
Alright, cleared via the clear to the Chicago O'Hare Airport via the JoJo 5 departure. Then as filed, climb and maintain 8,000. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.35, squawk 2256, American 2252. It's 2252.
American 1052, read back correct?
1052, okay. Okay, so JoJo 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 1052, departing from Charlotte to Chicago. We're thrilled to have you with us today. Please take your seats.
Okay, well, shit, which runway did it want us to expect? Yeah. Should be the same we followed, but...
If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to our friendly crew. We're here to help. Thank you for choosing American Airlines and enjoy your flight.
86 center. I really wish SayIntentions would give you the transition. There's no reason why it shouldn't at this point, honestly. Like, seriously. Huge. Not Doge, it's Doge. Alright, there we go. Transition, Doge. Week 5 for
Clearance delivery, Airbus 00 Bravo. Clear to copy IFR to Roanoke. We have India.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
alright, so what's them?
Clear to Roanoke via the Crater 6 departure, then is 5. Climb maintain 4,000. Expect 17,010 minutes after departure.
27 right for arrival on the way.
436, Airbus 00 Bravo.
Charlotte clearance delivery. American 1197 ready for our clearance to Denver.
LS 27 right. No objectives. No transition for the transition for the arrival, it looks like, so we're good there. We're good. Finally. 30 with 38 seconds to go. Well, just a lot of time to wait.
Walk around completed.
We got traffic outside yet? Yep, SayIntentions is doing this job. We got traffic out there.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Good Fort Lauderdale. Icon 5. That's filed. Time maintain 4,000. Expect 50340. Adjournment set to departure. Frequency 125.35 squawk 3265 American 1409.
Charlotte clearance. Good afternoon. American 443 with information Foxtrot. IFR clearance to Washington Reagan.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Come on, first officer, hurry it up. I can probably do it faster than you. We're just doing our performance.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested. Navigation, transfer, and display switches. Normal and auto. Window heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments. Set. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Cut off.
I keep forgetting to delete this
It will
damn
be a
thing.
left seat takeoff from Kilo, Charlie, Lima, Tango, 2, Kilo, Oscar, Romeo, Delta. Taxi route is per ATC instructions. We'll be departing on runway 36 center, climbing via the departure procedures to an initial altitude of 8,000 feet. Standard reject and emergency procedures apply. Any questions?
I'm good.
Completed.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Let's go over the ground. And
Charlotte clearance, Spirit, wings 3187, with information Mike, IFR to Melbourne, Florida. Cleared.
it's 1.8 and hey, ground is Unicom. That's weird. Anyway, oh no, it's not, but it just seems similar. Anyways, let me set up, load up smart cars here. Wow, really? I gotta update smart cars now? Are you kidding me?
American 1176, ready to taxi.
American 1176, taxi to runway 36 center via Echo 17 Echo.
36 center via Echo 17 Echo, American 1176.
That sounds like a,
Request pushback.
that sounds like traffic.
2022, cleared for push and start.
Pushback and start approved. American 2022.
Well, smart cars is doing that. American 1052, ready for push and start.
American 1052, Charlotte ground, push and start approved, tail north.
Push and start approved, tail north. American 1052.
American 2022, ready to taxi.
American 2022, taxi to runway 36 center via Alpha 3 Alpha Echo.
36 center via Alpha 3, Alpha Echo, American 2022.
We're gonna close, we're gonna get ready for pushback, and then we're gonna switch over to, I'd rather do SI pushback for this particular pushback. I wonder if probably had the wrong gate. That doesn't sound like pushing tail north. That doesn't sound right at all.
Envoy 3913, ready to taxi.
Envoy 3913, taxi to runway 36 center via Delta, Delta 9er, Charlie 12, Charlie Juliet, Echo.
36 center via Delta, Delta 9er, Charlie 12, Charlie Juliet, Echo Envoy 3913. Envoy 3692, request push and start.
Envoy 3692, cleared for push and start.
Pushback approved. Envoy 3692.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. Fuel 18520 pounds.
Toronto.
Checked. Passenger
I
signs.
have information echo.
On. MCP. Speed 151. Heading
Request, stand by.
182. Altitude
Charlotte Ground.
8000.
Blue Street.
Sit. Takeoff speed.
5020.
B1 144.
Requesting IFR
BR
clearance
146.
to
B2
Toronto.
151.
I do have
Checked.
information.
CDU pre-flight.
Foxtrot.
Completed. Rudder and aileron trim.
Come on, hurry up and update your
and
damn
zero.
plugins.
Anti-collision lights. On.
American
Before start
26,
checklist
taxi
complete.
to parking via Charlie 11, cross runway 36 right, then Charlie Mike.
Charlie 11, cross runway 36 right, then Charlie Mike, American 2676.
Good, now we have our accessible flight log back again. Good. We'll do it there for a bit.
Southwest 3846, ready for push and start.
Southwest 3846, pushback approved.
Push and start approved. Southwest 3846. Envoy 36902, ready to taxi.
Envoy 36902, taxi to runway 36 center via Foxtrot, Mike, Echo.
36 center via Foxtrot, Mike, Echo, Envoy 36902.
American 1052, flight deck to ground, requesting tug.
Ground to flight deck, tug on the way. Bypass pin inserted. Just let me know when you're ready to start the pushback.
We're ready to start the push. Tail north, please.
Release parking brake, starting pushback tail north.
And just something doesn't seem right there, but we're moving now, so give us that engine sequence at any time, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines
Oh,
Flight
well.
1052, departing from Charlotte to Chicago. We're thrilled to have you with us today. My name is Florian, and on behalf of American Airlines, I would like to introduce our captain,
Because you're not gonna tell me engine start sequence, eh?
Joining me in the cabin today are my wonderful
Starting engine 2.
Sarah, Mike, and Emily. Now, let's go over some important safety information. First, please ensure your seat belt is fastened low and tight across your lap. To unfasten, simply lift the buckle. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop down from the panel above you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place it over your nose and mouth and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to
I'm kind of worried that it's not going to tell us to end pushback now.
Under your seats. To use them, pull the vest out, slip it over your head, and pull the straps to tighten. Inflate the vest by pulling the red tabs or by blowing into the tube. In the event of an evacuation, please leave your
Engine 2 cut out.
Your safety is our
This guy kind of sounds like
emergency exits.
the death guy they had for Halloween last year. I don't know if they accidentally brought him back or what.
Last exit, which may be behind you. Expect our flight time to be
Starting engine 1.
35 minutes.
Ground to flight deck, pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
Items in the American Airlines shop. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight with us today.
Yeah, apparently TFM says we're not at any kind of taxiway or anything, so I don't know.
Engine 1 cut out. All engines stable.
It's set to go and we have a good engine start. You may disconnect. Thank you. We have a good engine start. You may disconnect. Thank you.
Alright, we're disconnecting now. Stand by.
Clear on the right. Clear on the left.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed. We've disconnected and crew is clear. You're good to go. Have a safe flight. See you next time.
On. Progi.
Auto.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
Rejected takeoff.
Flight control test. Full left. Neutral. Full right. Neutral. Full back. Full forward.
Checked.
Brake test.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist completed.
Oh, look at that. We got a vector right on takeoff. That's gonna be interesting because I didn't... that's gonna be interesting. Because I don't know if... I set heading select, but I don't know if he's gonna actually honor that. Trim. I gotta set the trim. .88, that's very interesting. .47 will be good enough, I think. I could go to tower and just be like ready for takeoff, but I'm not. I would say American 1052, request taxi.
Delta 57, push back and start approved, tail north.
Delta 57, ready for taxi.
Envoy 5355 and K Delta 10, ready for push and start.
American 1052, taxi to runway 36 center via Foxtrot Mike Echo Echo 1.
Taxi over to runway 36 center, American 1052. It was a pretty short taxi instruction, but I just thought I'd rather just say that, honestly.
American 1727, ready for push and start.
American 1727, pushback approved.
Push back and start approved. American 1727.
You know what, I'm gonna set first officer.
American 21907, taxi to runway 36 left via Charlie 10, Charlie Mike Sierra, cross runway 36 center, then whiskey.
Alright, let's go, pause the sim just in case we bounce or something on the when we spawn over.
Approaching runway 36 center.
Good, we did not.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps. Sit. Stabilization trim. Sit. Transponder. Sit. Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepared for takeoff.
Contact departure.
Notified. Before takeoff checklist completed.
37, how we going?
Hey, that doesn't sound like, why is, Charlotte and Dallas using the same tower? That's not weird. That's not, odd or anything like that. American 1052, ready to go, runway 36 center.
American 1052, Charlotte Tower, runway 36C. Hold short. You're number 1 behind the 20 in.
Holding short behind the 20 Nero. American 1052. And look at
American
that.
1052, Charlotte Tower, runway 36C, wind 055 at Niner. RNAV Wade's cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, American 1052. Alright, let's 10,000-foot runway here we got.
Thrust set. Checked. Speed alive. Checked. Eighty knots. Checked. V1. Rotate. Pumps coming off.
Positive rate.
The fuck? Are you kidding me?
Positive rate. Gear
What
up.
was that about?
Gear up. 400 feet. Heading select. Heading select on. Vertical navigation. VNAV on. Autopilot. Command A on.
52. Contact departure. Catbird 104, welcome to Charlotte. Contact
Acceleration
ground
altitude.
121.8.
Over to departure, American 1052. Charlotte departure, American 1052, 2,000 feet for 8,000 feet.
American 1052, Charlotte departure. Radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000 direct waves.
Flaps 1.
Climbing 16,000 direct wades, American 1052.
Flaps up. Flaps up.
American 1052, climb and maintain flight level 210. Delta 2984, contact Washington Center on 135.2.
Over to Washington Center on 135.2, Delta 2984.
Envoy 3692, contact Atlanta Center on 134.55. Switching to Atlanta Center on 134.55, Envoy 3692.
LNAV on.
Climbing to flood level 210, American 1052. Okay, so...
After takeoff checklist. Engine start switches. Off. Packs. On. Auto brakes. Off. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps.
I mean, that's just strange, man.
After takeoff checklist completed.
Freaking center pumps off right on takeoff. That's unusual. I've never seen that happen.
American 1176, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.9 or 75.
There's some traffic calls.
Jacksonville Center on 134.9 or 75, nice American 1176.
I don't know what that was about, but...
American 1052, climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climbing flood level 270, American 1052.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Oh, you f***ing at me.
Captain Joshua, the announcement regarding the use of electronic devices has been made. Everything is going smoothly. Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude, and I'm happy to inform you that the use of electronic devices...
I've never heard that prompt before.
Allegiant 1070, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
The announcement regarding...
Jacksonville Center on 133.45, Allegiant 1070.
The announcement regarding the electronic devices has been made. I don't know if it's supposed to say that.
1297, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
Over to Jacksonville Center on 133.45, Allegiant 1297.
Envoy 3913, contact Charlotte on 125.35.
Switching to Charlotte on 125.35, Envoy 3913.
American 1052, climb and maintain flight level 310. Spirit Wings 87.
Climbing flight level 310, American 1052.
Switching to Charlotte on 125.35, Spirit Wings 872.
Man, I'm glad to see the traffic on route stuff has improved a lot. Seems to have improved it quite a bit.
Southwest 3846, contact Charlotte on 125.35.
Transition out.
Charlotte on 125.35,
Check.
Southwest 3846.
American 1842, contact Charlotte on 125.35. American 1052, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Over to Charlotte on 125.35, American 1842.
Climbing flight level 360, American 1052.
Southwest 4072, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.45.
Switching to Jacksonville Center on 133.45, EA Southwest 4072.
American 1052, contact Atlanta Center on 125.025.
Over to Atlanta Center on 125.025, American 1052. American 1052, Atlanta Center. Flight level 200 for flight level 360.
American 1052, Atlanta Center, good evening.
At the back, cross 250. That is just traffic chatter. Chatter, not radio calls, some actual traffic. Yeah, I guess our cost index is kind of whack on this flight. It's so slow the climb is here right now. Yeah, we got 59 miles to meet this altitude restricted waypoint here. That's why we're climbing so slow.
Contact Indianapolis Center on 126.575.
Here's some traffic.
126.575 for American 1905.
Good morning, Wolf River Air Traffic Control. This is November 905, top of Victor, requesting clearance for IFR flight to GSO. 126.575.
126.575, continuing.
Well, finally, we're approaching cruise here.
American 1052, Atlanta Center. Contact Indianapolis Center on 126.575.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now reached our cruising altitude. I must say, it's a lovely evening to fly. We'll be starting our snack and drink service shortly, and I highly recommend trying our delicious pretzel bites with the savory cheese platter. After we finish serving, we can have some fantastic items from the American Airlines shop, so keep an eye out for that. Thank you for following us today. Enjoy the flight.
Oh God, man. But American 1052, Indianapolis Center, flight level 360.
American 1052, Indianapolis Center. Good evening.
Hey, Captain Canada, you can take the comms now. I gotta take a dump.
Hi, Joshua. I'll handle the comms while you take care of business. Safe travels to the loo.
Does not sound like Captain Canada. Alrighty. Well, guys, we have reached cruise. And I always, usually pause the videos until reaching the top of descent. And that's what I'll do, so I'll be back later. But for you, it will only be a couple of seconds. Hello everybody, welcome back. We are starting our descent a little late because, well, I kind of fell asleep the first time around, so we are trying again, and we're descending now, so hopefully everything seems in order.
Frontier Flight 2317, descend and maintain flight level 260.
Speed brake on.
Cleared for the Beak 5 arrival into Chicago.
Descending to flight level 260. Cleared for the Beak 5 arrival into Chicago. Frontier Flight 2317.
That was the traffic, but not ideal. Not the traffic we want to hear. That doesn't sound good.
Chicago Center, Speedbird 19, flight level 390. Radar contact.
Hopefully I don't have to change runways, but well, such is life if you do, I suppose. And the reason why you're not hearing SayIntentions give descent instructions, because they already did already. We're just kind of catching up with it.
American 1052, descend and maintain 5,000, turn left heading 275 vectors for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Descend and maintain 5,000, left heading 275 for vectors to the ILS runway 27 right approach. American 1052.
I guess we got vectors then.
Heading select on.
American 1052, turn right heading 360.
360.
Turning right heading 360, American 1052.
Alright, so we don't gotta change speed for a bit, but we do have to keep an eye on the speed with flight level change on here.
Center United 501 request flight level 180. United 501 descend and maintain flight level 180. Descend and maintain flight level 180 United 501. United 501 would like to turn to descend down to 6,000.
Glide slope alive.
Well, we're not quite ready to try and approach mode on yet, just yet. Crazy cat, we got vectors around 26,000, that's unusual. Or you get vectors around there, but
turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170, American 1052.
American 1052, 12 miles from Bonzo. Turn right heading 345, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Right heading 345, descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach. American 1052.
oh my, some Bonzo. We haven't even close to the vector yet, my goodness. Then we're just gonna have to go direct when we get to
American 1052, contact Chicago, approach on 133.625.
Switching to Chicago approach on 133.625, American 1052. Chicago approach, American 1052, evening, descending through 16,000 for 4,000.
American 1052, Chicago approach. Good evening, Chicago. Altimeter 29.88. Expect the ILS runway 27 right approach into Chicago.
okay, now we should be
Altimeter 2988. Expecting ILS runway 27 right approach, American 1052.
wonder if it's going to re-vector us. That would be nice. Funny thing is, I think sometimes if you ask it a lot of time, oh, requesting vectors, it confuses it quite a bit.
American 1052, turn right, heading 280.
Turning right, heading 280, American 1052.
Okay.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Captain, cabin is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin ground flight approach to Chicago, I kindly ask that you turn off all electronic devices and stop them until you've arrived at the gate. Please ensure your tray tables are tucked away, your seats are in their full upright position, and your seatbelts are fastened. Your flight is staff and information. Flights. Thank you for your
American 1052, proceed direct Bonzo. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Proceeding direct Bonzo, cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach, American 1052.
Alright, direct Bonzo.
LNAV on. Speed brake armed. Flaps 1. Flaps 1. Flaps 5. Flaps 5. Approach mode on.
American 2450, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15.
Tower 128.15, American 2450. Good day.
Alright, TFM is not reading me the... Yeah, I think we got it. Got the localizer. I think we got it. No, shit.
American 1052, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15.
Switching to Chicago Tower on 128.15. American 1052.
%, right, okay, good. We got
Chicago
ready.
Tower, American 1052, evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 27 right. American 1052, Chicago Tower, roger. American 1052, Chicago Tower, wind 210 at 9er gusting 17. Runway 27 right, cleared to land.
06 Delta Kilo, contact departure.
Come on.
Runway 27 right, cleared to
6%,
land, American
let's do it.
1052.
Capture it. One % left, come on. Come on, 2% left. Let's go. finally, I think I got it.
Approach mode on. Command A on.
Airspeed low.
Options menu. I think I gotta fucking...
Page 1 of 1. Currently highlighted. Activities. Button 1 of 4.
do a go
Test your
around
skills with
that.
landing challenges, bush trips, and more. Press ESC to resume. Press space to load / save. Press home to restart. Press end to main menu.
Go around.
Go around.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Flaps 15. LNAV on.
Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Command A on. Gear down.
Flaps 15. Flaps 25. Flaps 30.
Gear up. Flaps 30. Flaps up. Flaps up. Flaps up.
Southwest 73, welcome to Chicago. Contact ground on 124.125. Ground on 124.125 for Southwest 73. American 24.
Command A on.
Welcome to Chicago. Contact ground on 124.125. Ground 24.125, American 2450. Thank you.
VNAV on.
Alright, now we got that. American 1052 going missed approach.
American 1052, landing clearance canceled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 133.625. Missed approach procedure. Contacting departure on 133.625. American 1052. Departure American 1052 evening, maintaining 3500 feet.
American 1052, departure good evening Chicago, altimeter 29.88. American 1052, departure turn right, heading 100 vectors for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Right heading 100, vectors for the ILS runway 27 right approach, American 1052.
Yeah, now.
American 1052, turn right heading 105 vectors for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Right heading 105, vectors for the ILS runway 27 right approach. American 1052.
Heading select on.
Delta 674, contact Chicago Center on 124.725.
Over to Chicago Center on 124.725G, Delta 674.
Wisconsin 651, contact Chicago on 125.0.
Flaps 5. Approach mode on.
49 Echo, cleared for ILS, runway 27 center approach into Chicago O'Hare.
American 1052, turn right heading 135.
Turning right heading 135, American 1052.
traffic, traffic.
Southwest 2129, contact Chicago Center on 135.15.
Monitor vertical speed.
Switching to Chicago Center on 135.15. Southwest 2129. American 1052, turn right heading 155.
Turning right, heading 155, American 1052.
American 1052, proceed direct Bonzo, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach.
Proceeding direct Bonzo. Descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 27 right approach. American 1052.
Okay, I think we got it now. So TFM needs to catch up with itself. There we go, we got it now. Oh no, TFM still isn't.
Wisconsin 6051, contact Chicago Center on 132.905.
1052, contact Chicago Tower on 128.15.
Switching to Chicago Tower on 128.15. American 1052. Chicago Tower, American 1052, evening. We're established on the ILS approach for runway 27 right.
American 1052, Chicago Tower, roger.
Thank you, TFM finally caught up with itself. Can't really put our gear down yet, gotta kinda wait.
American 1052, Chicago Tower. Winds 270 at 9 and gusting 21. Runway 27 right, cleared to land.
Runway 27 right, cleared to land. American 1052.
Gear down. Gear down.
Southwest 241, contact departure on 133.625.
Departure on 133.625, Southwest 241.
Walker Air 2746 Heavy, contact departure on 133.625.
Flaps 10.
American 3045, winds 210 at 9 or gusting 17, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Flaps 25. Cabin crew prepare for landing. Flaps 30. Flaps 40.
Oh, it's gonna put, well, we don't need the flaps 40, but okay.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches. Speed brake. Speed brake armed. Landing gear.
Down.
Unstable.
Flaps.
Set.
Cabin crew. Cabin crew prepare for landing.
Notified.
Landing checklist completed.
Approaching runway 27.
Command B.
Center.
Command B on.
Almost forgot that crucial step.
Approaching runway 22. Right.
Oh, bullshit.
400. 300.
Minimums.
200. 50, 30, 20, 10.
Speed breakout. Reverse thrust. 70 knots.
Okay, my manual braking key didn't work.
American 1052, welcome to Chicago. Contact ground on 124.125.
Well, I apparently didn't stop on the wrong one.
Holding short runway 9er center, ready for departure.
Gusting 17, runway 9er center, cleared for takeoff. Switching to ground on 124.125, American 1052. Chicago ground, American 1052, evening. We are clear of runway 27 right and ready to taxi to the gate.
American 1052, Chicago ground, taxi to K19X via Charlie 1, Charlie, Zulu, cross runway 9er center, then cross runway 9er right, then Alpha. Good day.
Kilo 19er X-ray via Charlie 1, Charlie, Zulu, cross 9 center, cross 9 right, then Alpha. American 1052.
Negative 258, not bad.
Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until you reach the final parking position. Did you know that Chicago is known as the
8 Kilo 19. I don't even know if I have that in the scenery. We'll check.
Also, it's home to the famous deep dish pizza. The local time here is 10:54 p.m. We hope you enjoyed your flight and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Oh, that's there. We'll go over there.
American 3045, taxi to parking via Whiskey Yankee, cross runway 28 right,
Oh, what a
Victor, Alpha 18, Alpha.
what a landing, man.
Right, then Victor, Alpha 18, Alpha, American 3045.
Chicago ground. United 1532 at a taxi.
United 1532, pushback approved, tail northwest.
No. United 1532. Ready for taxi.
No.
Your uniform Alpha, Alpha 18, Victor Yankee, cross 928, right? And Whiskey Fox, contact 128.15, and ready for departure for United 1532.
Man, that pilot seems like he's doesn't enjoy what his flight.
United 2360, ready to taxi.
Alright, let's see.
United 2360, taxi to runway 9er right via taxi Laneb, Golf, Quebec, Kilo, Juliet, Victor, Victor.
Golf, Quebec, Kilo, Juliet, Victor, Victor, United 2360.
Let me see your message displayed 40/132. What the hell is that about? I set the proper EUF speed.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps. Off. Probe heat. Off. Hydraulic pumps. Sit. Flaps. Up. Parking brake. On. Fuel control switches. Off. Weather radar. Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
Alright guys, well, that'll do it for this flight, I think. As we still got SayIntentions traffic out here. Yeah. You know, pretty, we had to do a go around. Gotta say need to do go arounds a bit better, like, climbing, just, you know, doing that. Actually, let me look at the smart cars. See, I landed 41 minutes late because of me falling asleep. Alright guys, well, let me, submit pirate is at the top. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to comment on, you know, the fact that I was 40 minutes late. I hope they don't. That. Alright, submit this. And that'll do it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed. You know, like I said, go arounds. I need to, you know, figure out just the better procedure. Like I forgot to set the altitude, missed approach altitude, stuff like that. I should have did the go around sooner. Like, I mean, we had the freaking ILS, it was right there, but we just missed it, and yeah, it was. But, I don't know, I'm just glad eventually that we got it the second time around. So. Yep. Talk to you guys next video.
United 913, pushback and engine start approved. Tail north. Pushback and engine start approved. Tail